So we do have geographical distribution of resources, which is not on a political map, but that's key to understand the underlying, the overlapping economic situation in the world. We all know that there's huge coastal areas overpopulated by humanity, concentrated in major civilizational centers. Europe, it's pretty much all coastal regions. They are. Well, thank you very much. That was very timely for filming our video. What the fuck is going on? So, at the same time, we got mass land sizes here. And we have pretty much coastal regions in the United States and the central part of the America, which is drastically different economically, because again, geography lies and underlies all economic movements in the past and the future. Same as here. Large land masses in overdeveloped coastal regions. So we already have some clue, and that clue lasts through all the time periods. We all know that civilization starts in this somewhere in here, then it starts to move, and then there is two waves of humanity. One goes here, and another goes like there and over here. And that means that there is another layer in our economies, which is time. It means that some areas, they are earlier in economies, and some areas later, just because humans moved that way. Right now, picture becoming even more complex, because on top of that, we have a technology which allows some part of the world to develop faster than the rest. So we got a competition in a former era which was behind us. Getting back to what I was telling you, how world operates traditionally and right now, we do have major resource producing areas and manufacturing and trade. And how it operates, flow of resources goes from here to there, from here to there, and from here to there. So we have one flow, and that traffic can be reflected in maritime traffic, which is going something like this. And then we have, of course, exchange of goods to the product and of goods to money and money to goods. And again, we have that traffic back and forth. Huge tankers goes from here to there, transporting all of this electronics and furniture and chips and whatever you cloth. And then we have a backward movement. For example, here, major production of resources, China get energy. So if you look at the world, we have constant traffic from that part to this part, from that part to this part. Economics of the world still stay the same as it was 5,000 years ago, when the population of the earth were barely, maybe a couple of million people. Resources moving through large extenses. For example, 5,000 years ago, civilization was pretty much concentrated here, providing the recent knowledge about civilization development is true, because there are many new discoveries saying that civilization was here, even here, and of course here. But I'm trying to be more or less traditional in that sense. So since this time, all resources was moving between two rivers, right? It was Euphrates, and it was going from people who was using their horses to go from one place to another, taking resources from people producing wheat and bread to their tribes and getting back with some, I don't know, treasure in meat. Movements between people who does have resources and who does not have resources. And sometimes these people who does not have resources want to change it, and they invade people who does have resources, and then we have this change of civilization. But it does not change the economical mechanics